here, I'm just like, bro can't catch a break. The city folks stopped to admire this penny and wasting all these precious seconds where they could literally be watching aliens take off into the sky. But
Let's more.
You can ride with me.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Smooth back again with another video. And Cheese YouTube. I was just telling you about this in the other video. There's a couple videos of his I want to react to, of stuff that I've watched that he explains. It's funny, I just recently watched the I can't believe, the Ringo explained by a black man. This one is Chicken Little explained by a black man. This one looks like it's gonna be enjoyable, looking like it's gonna be super good. Before we dive in, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you love the Smooth Squad family, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on other content. Man, I ain't gonna waste more of your time, but let's get out. Man, I'm lit. There'll be a video coming very, very soon for you guys on this channel that I hope you guys will like. It's something that I'm trying new, so you guys should see that coming up. But I ain't gonna waste more time, yo. I'm hyped. Let's get it.
yes, sir. It's time for some more peek. So the movie starts off, and we got little bro ringing the bell up here. Man's hitting that Paul Revere. The British are coming! And all the citizens started panicking, running through the city like a bunch of crash outs. They even got the Indiana Jones Rolling Stone scene going on somehow. But my guy right here had enough. He had to see what was up. What is it, Chicken Little? And like you heard, this is our guy, the MC, Chicken Little. Bro came down them stairs talking about the sky was falling. Look at his dad. Mans knew it was up for their reputation. Chicken Little down here flagging out trying to find the missing piece of sky. Then once that acorn fell down and gave him CTE, I was like, yeah, you're cooked. So his dad gives everyone the explanation that his son was kept up yet again, and it was just an acorn, not the sky. But that didn't stop the grimy tabloids from taking this straight out of proportion, putting them mics to his noggin. But man's really feeling them CTE side effects.
I promise, like, and even it's
What did he say?
And his dad just over here shaking his head. And no cap, I just noticed this little goofy got teeth. Never noticed this when I was 5 years old.
Swear to God.
Learn something new every day. Fast forward 1 year later, and they done made a movie out of Rose Ale. He can't even hold that mug in peace. So Chicken Little and his pops have this awkward convo about why their whole lineage was whole when bro was born, and told him he just has no redeeming qualities, so he should just lay low and stop being a doodle.
A lot of us were some oopsies.
This must be one of them New York City crackheads. But the dad drops our guy off at the bus stop, and bro is determined to have a good day, but to no avail. As soon as this bus pulled up, man's got trampled by his classmates and missed the bus. Now we get this cool bus chasing scene from little bro. And low key, this fool is moving. He in the wind for real. And he is so small that even the most out of pocket things can be a help or a nuisance to bro. Like, look how he uses this flower to climb up the pole, but then immediately got hold by this hover bubble. Right before getting turned to roadkill, he took out a sucker to slingshot off the gum, but lost his shorts in the process. So he finally makes it to school, and then pops this Fanta to get inside, hitting the clip for him in front of the cheerleaders. Now that he inside, he has to figure out the whole short situation and ends up making some shorts out of his homework. But if this fool ain't the epitome of getting hold, Manston got stuck in this locker. Roll call. Foxy Loxy? Here. Goose Girl. Queso? I'm here, sir. While calling out the class roster, bro gets to Chicken Little, and he is nowhere to be seen. But the teacher could care less and get straight to teaching. And what is this lesson? These fools seem to be spitting fluent Billy Goat after this. So it's next period, and our boy made it just in time for the dodgeball game. Meanwhile, his friends over here getting jiggy in this game. Look at Fish. So while dodging, Chicken Little gives Abby the rundown on what happened this morning. He basically told her how his dad just told him to just disappear, and now he's thinking he needs to get his reputation back somehow. But bro can't go a single period without getting hold. He tries to defend Abby because Foxy Loxy straight beamed her jaw into another dimension with this ball. Got me like, ooh, that's gonna hurt. But she got them henchmen and jumped. So Goose Girl gave our guy the Buford treatment, and he ends up pulling the fire alarm on accident. So bro gets sent to the principal's office, who is in this mug chewing this fool's dad out. Dang it, Little! If you can't get that little nigga in check, On the ride back, bro puts his plan
Look
into
like
action.
It looked like if you watch the scene with Miss Trunchbull, the big bitch from Matilda. Talking to her dad about the kid, but that gave
He
me that
musters up
vibes,
the
bro.
courage to tell his pops he's just gonna join the baseball team. Got man's dad in shambles, cause only thing is, he used to be that guy in baseball back in the day. So he doesn't really want this no talent son to ruin the family name any further. Finally they get home and we get this sad scene of Chicken Little and his dad seemingly getting farther and farther apart. And we also see that his mom is dead, but they don't even say why. She must have tried to cross the road, but it's the next day and also time for baseball season. So our guy joins the team and is a certified bench warmer. And what's up with Shawty? She's been hating on him since the beginning of the movie. Hating on little girl. What did bro do to deserve this treatment? But bro goes through this baseball training arc and it's finally time for him to get his big break. Cause the LeBron James of kids baseball, Foxy Loxy, has brought them to the championship game. And their team is down a run to the rival school. But guess who's up to bat? Yep. Our boy Chicken Little. The whole
But
city
niggas
is
know
tarnished
it's
too,
up,
'cause
bro.
they know they finna lose now. And look at bro dad.
Literally,
If
bro, I
you
see
don't
niggas-
stand up for your son, that's
Smack fire.
your approval. That junk crazy how bad the parents be in these peak movies from back then. But bro is ecstatic and walks up with his bat. Everybody telling him not to swing and just take the walk. But in
He
true
strikes.
Chicken Little fashion, mans has different plans.
He
He swung
bolts
at
on
them
him.
mugs, of course, getting two
Said it's
quick
go
outs.
time.
Now the outfielders ain't even worried about bro. They over here hitting side quests and jump. So Chicken Little locks in for the last pitch. He picks up the bat and cracks that mug. Hit that junk so far he flew back. Fool better get his weight up. So everybody tells him to skedaddle and dude starts going the wrong way. Like how that worked, but eventually figures it out. And while the outfielders are crashing out, he rounds third base on a tie game. So they picked the Buffalo
Yeah.
up and threw him at home base to
that
stop
slide
Chicken
was
Little.
clean,
Everybody
too.
in shambles. But the umpire ended up cleaning the dust and bro was actually safe. So now he's the talk of the town
Nigga
and
said
he ends up
endangered.
clearing his tarnished name. We get to the chicken shack
No,
and him and his
literally.
dad still celebrating this endangered W. They trying to cherish this moment because it might not ever happen again. Ever. And here's where it gets interesting. While bro is over here thanking the sky or whatever he doing, he looks and sees that one of the stars
been
is
like-
getting closer. So after a quick
Yeah, that
look,
star kinda
the sky
close.
ended up smacking him dead across his noggin. He gets up and flips the sky piece over. And he can't believe his freaking little brain. So he screams and his dad runs back up to see
That boy
what
dad
happened.
is a
But bro hit
static.
that play stupid no jutsu.
Who are we talking about?
And his dad just laughed it off and went back downstairs. So he flips the cover over to try and inspect the sky piece, but it vanished somehow. And he ends up tripping over it and figures out that it's some kind of panel
This
that
was a
can mimic
decent
whatever it's
movie,
laid
like,
upon. Bro is
I
so
didn't know what the
flabbergasted
plot
he
was
craps
as a
his
kid,
feathers.
but
So he runs off and we
rewatching
see
it
that his friends
when I
having a
got
blast
older.
doing this karaoke. But he hits their line
gem,
and tells
for
them to
real.
pull up. They get there and he drops the details.
No,
the fish ends up
literally,
touching the button
bruh.
and the sky piece starts floating in the air. It then flies off with Fish, who willingly hopped on that dang thing and snatches him up. So they follow Fish's glow stick all the way to the baseball stadium, but it starts spinning and a whole bunch of weird junk starts happening. Through all this, an alien spaceship reveals itself, and as a kid, my mind is completely smooth at this point. Cause what the freak is this? The table turned stupid quick. So these little old Doc Ock machines comes out the ship and just dipped off so conveniently, right? But the group ends up creeping onto the ship to save Fish. And
Yeah,
what
what
kind of
was
dinner
that?
experiments they got going on in this mug? Chicken Little ends up
I
walking past this
remember
very
that, but like,
candy
what
corn
is
thing,
that?
and an eye suddenly pops
Yo,
out this mug.
I-
So he runs off,
I gotta
and the little
chill,
joker
bro.
jumped down and started following them. And back with the group, Queso over here flagging out. Somebody slide my guy a burger. But they calm him down and keep making that stroke through the ship. While they over here having a kumbaya, Pig wanders off and finds out that these aliens are going one by one
Ad
through the
break. It must have
galaxy,
been
taking
easy
them
to
over. It
definitely
seems
get
like,
every
and
other
Earth
planet
is
without,
up
like,
next on that
when you
hit
get to
list.
Earth, you
So
run
they
into
run off
some
in a
colonies.
panic.
You run
And
into
what do
them-
we know? The
you feel me?
aliens
You
pull back
run
up.
into them-
They see that their little hairy candy
You
corn
know?
is missing and start pressing Chicken Little in them. But they get to the exit, and this Barney built nigga done got stuck in the exit door. He finally gets through, and now they make a run for it straight into this cornfield. and the little hairy candy corn was still just a following. The aliens come down to search and start putting the choppers to the crops trying to get them. They make it out and run to the school to ring the alarm bell, but the door is locked. Our guy Chicken Little is on timing though.
I need a soda.
But Queso over here trying to smooth out this wrinkly old dollar. After that last L, he flagged out on the machine and the soda pops out in the clutch. And Chicken Little got all the way to the bell and started marinating in that generational hate from a year ago. He does not want to ring this bell, and I don't blame him. Going back to a life of doodle bobbery would be so tough, I can't lie. But he rings the bell to save his friends. In doing so, we see these aliens do not like the sound. But after waking up the city, these fools done turn into a mob. And Chicken Little takes them to chase the aliens. And he knows it's grits for them if they don't make it in time. They get there, and these goofers need to get some pep in their step. They over here hoeing my guy. And right here, I'm just like, bro can't catch a break. The city folks stop to admire this penny and wasting all these precious seconds where they could literally be watching aliens take off into the sky. But right as they get there, the ship turns invisible and flies off.
You had one job,
bro.
You know, got me sitting on the floor. Bro, they was really getting me tight, bro. Oh my God.
Those two, Chicken Little pleaded with his dad to believe him, and he just cast him aside for the second time in this movie. And listen to this Hall of Fame instigator.
Mr. Clark, don't take it so hard.
Nigga, what?
But on the stroll back, the little hairy candy corn sees Chicken Little and follows him home. And now it's the next morning, and bro's dad is in the kitchen calming down the citizens, sending literal death threats at our guy. Like, bro, he's still a kid. While sobbing in the back like a female dog, his friend shows up to console bro. But right as they leave, the hairy candy corn shows up and reveals itself to him. And somehow Fish just speaks fluent alien. He tells them that those aliens trying to grease them last night was his parents, and they dipped off without him when Chicken Little rang that bell. But now the mission is to get little bro back to his parents. But the sky started cracking out of nowhere, and the citizens looking up like, oh, it's up for us. That little chicken was right. The aliens came.
I don't know what to tell you at this point. I'm over in another city,
candy corn went to taste them. So Chicken Little runs after him, but got snatched up by his pops because they trying to get gone out of here. But he explains that this is actually a rescue mission, and the aliens just trying to save their kid. And the dad looking like, man, forget it. You just think I'm capping. So bro runs off.
I mean, I wouldn't want to do that either.
They done started dropping down and erasing niggas. But Chicken Little ends up saving the hairy candy corn and pops into the theater emoting. But I can't admit that mode was a clean save, my boy. But dude took this time to snap on his dad and tell him how he truly felt. Look at him over here fumbling and bumbling on his words. Goofy can't even speak, but they make up finally, and Chicken Little reveals little hairy candy corn, who he done named Kirby. Now that the dad is listening to him, he initiates the plan. And who Chicken Little feeling like? Man's grew a pair and claimed his shawty, kissing her in that ugly mouth. I wonder what those jeans would produce. She got that kiss and started tweaking. We get outside and the aliens spot them with Kirby and started pressing them. But little bro tells them they need to get to his parents' ship at the top of the town hall. And that's all fun and games, at least until you got a Thanos snapping alien on your bumper. But they go through with it anyways. For the plot, right? Shoot. They end up even taking these three goofies out chasing them. And I must say, for these to be some highly intelligent aliens far beyond these little barn animals technology, these fools really selling the bag. But now they're riding on the fire truck with the friends, and Queso was whipping that mug. Bro is locked in and got Chicken Little inside. They get up to the top, and only Chicken Little and Kirby can fit through to get up there. So his dad hyped him up, and bro turned into a ninja. And what is up with this fool's body being so sticky? Anyways, the ship opens up and the aliens started pressing. But Pop saved the day, defending his son to the max, dropping haymakers to all of them. Then they get vaporized. Well, not really. They get sent into this void, and we see Kirby's parents reclaim him. And Lil Bro is a real one and defends Chicken Little and his world, saving them from destruction. So they end up bringing everyone and everything back and apologize for their sudden crash out. Then we find out that these little hairy candy corn people were only stopping by Earth to get acorns in the first place. So the citizens realize Chicken Little has been telling the truth the whole time, and even make another hit movie about Chicken Little. Got my guy looking yoked up out here, and it's a straight banger. All the town folks watching. Our boy got his girl, got the fame, made friends with some alien, and even got his own movie twice. This is a certified banger. Hey, JMF, thanks for the
Certified banger. There's a lot of movies that will slide under the radar that a lot of people won't get that chance to watch. You got your Zaruthas, your Rangos, maybe even Chicken Littles. Like, they're movies that a lot of people have still seen, but they haven't been advertised or reran on channels as much as a kid, so a lot of people missed out on these movies. Chicken Little was funny. You kind of relate to it, you know, in a sense. It could tell a story to multiple people, but like, bro, they was on a time, bro. They just really wanted their kid back. Crash outs are a real thing in nature and in reality. And a parent gonna ride for his kid. That is one thing for sure that we can all agree on at any point in the day. This was very enjoyable. This was funny. Thank y'all for watching. Stay smooth.